Hi everybody, here we are again, and this time we are going to be looking at the assessor's office to see what we can learn from the assessor's office about our parcel. So I know that there seems back, and that is why this is sort of a complex process, and legal assistants and lawyers and people who work in the title examination field, there are a lot of things, and you have to develop an expertise and become detail oriented and learn how to use checklists and make sure that you're thorough and you read through everything, and you have to catch things. So start using those critical thinking skills. Right now we're going to go to the assessor's office electronically to see what we can find from there and see how it can help us better understand this parcel that we're examining. So we're back here at the deed again, just like we've been, and we know that the taxing information is in the 6th Ward. The 2014 tax year has been listed under Dale Snyder. There's the address, 1450 Mayfield Avenue, and importantly, it's map 31, parcel 85. This is all we needed from that particular deed, but I wanted to pull that up again just to remind you so you can follow along. We've been using this as an example, and we're continuing to do so. Make this larger for you. And we're going to visit the office of the Montague County Clerk. This is their actual electronic, this is their website. This is where they give you all kinds of information, things that you probably don't care about right now. But it's www.montaguecountyclerk.com. And most, I would say all counties have a similar type of a page. Okay? So where we're going to go on this particular page is we're going to visit the assessor's office. So let's go there. So this tells you we've now entered the Montague County online map room. Okay, when you actually go down to the courthouse, they have a separate room. It is where they store all the maps of all the property located within that county. So, the books are huge, the maps are huge. It can be cumbersome to look through things. Electronically, it'll be a little bit easier for you, and you can see all of the things here that you can look at. We're going to visit the map cards. That's what we want to see. So I clicked on the map card, and it took us to the Parcel Database system. Okay, and they tell you here, hey, this is an electronic thing. You need to come down to the courthouse and actually verify all of this. What we've scanned in may not be what's down at the office. So remember, as I always say, if you're using electronic records, it's a great place to start, but you need to make sure that you do some verification down at the courthouse. Okay? And it tells you how they are continuously updating deeds and documents for the current tax year. Doesn't show you real-time ownership, but reflects the ownership by tax year. So remember, those tax years are important, which is why I showed you the tax information again. We're just looking at the tax year, and the tax year is the fiscal year. It is July 1st through June 30th. It's not that calendar year, January through December. And here we go. We're going to explore the database of the map room using the Parcel Database system. Okay, and now it takes you to this page, and there's more disclaimers. Tells you when it was last updated was May 1st. Okay, can go in here, and again, it'll be more updated when you look at it. This is just at the time that I made this video. That was the most recent update. Okay, it gives you some instructions. We're not going to go through those right now because I'm going to verbally give you some instructions on how to use this. Let's go ahead and click here for the Parcel Database and finally get into it. And this is what it looks like. So we had to go through all of that to get to this little card looking thing here, right? Now the first thing I'm going to show you is that on the left hand side, this is where you would put your search information. And on the right hand side, this is where you could put other types of search information, but you can check on boxes. Do you only want to look for life estates, those types of things? We're not going to click anything except up here. It says check to return the current parcel info, uncheck for parcel history. Right now we're going to leave it checked to find the current parcel info. That will give us the current owner. Now we know that Adrian Brown is our current owner. However, it's best to make sure you're talking about a specific piece of property. So we are going to go to District 6th Ward. And remember, it was map 31, parcel 85. We want to see this parcel only, okay? So we're going to click Find. And it shows you, there you go, the owner is Adrian M. Brown. And remember, the tax records in our previous video, it still was showing Dale Snyder. This one's up to date here. It's got Adrian Brown. That's how much she paid for it, and that's when she took ownership. Okay? Let's go back, and let's uncheck that box and see what it shows us. And see now Adrian Brown is down here. The most recent owner is going to be the last person on the list. And the first person they have listed for this particular parcel of property is Terry Mayfield. Now we know that there were people before Terry Mayfield when we did the chain of title, because remember, Terry inherited it from his mother Janet, who got it from her husband, and then the husband got it from his father. So there was a long chain of title before it got to Terry Mayfield, who then transferred it to Mr. Snyder, and then Mr. Snyder transferred it to Adrian Brown. And it shows you the dates of ownership for each. Okay, but that's not all. It's really interesting if we go in and we click on any of these. If I click on map number 31, it actually pulls up a map of District 31. Now, it's kind of hard for me to see, but I'm going to try to, in thereabouts, I think parcel 85 is in this general vicinity, so I'm going to click, see if I can zoom in there. I think I missed it. And there's our parcel, 85. And you can see this 45 means that it's 45 feet. And if you remember the description of the property, it said it fronted 45 feet. Remember that? And this is Mayfield Avenue. And there's our piece of property sitting right there. So you can actually see that it's separate from these other parcels. Okay, that's if you click the 31. If you click the 85, it brings up a different little screen here for you. So you want to make sure when you do your parcel search that you click on that parcel number to bring up this information, because again, it gives you the dates, it gives you more of a description. If any of these were checked, you would know that there was, survivorship. This tells you that it's a general warranty deed. It has general checked. Tells you where the deed book and page number are. Gives you the lot size, which is 45 feet by 145. It tells you that Adrian Brown is the 100% owner. If there were multiple owners, it would be just give you the percentages of each. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, some of these have hyperlinks. Parcel Notes does not. But if you click on Sheriff's Tax Records, it will take you back to the Sheriff's Tax Records, and you can do searches there. Let's click on the first one. I'll show you what that looks like. That's the scanned map card. These are the old map cards that they used to keep in the assessor's office. This is how they documented that property was being transferred. Look at that. Okay, that's an actual picture, a scanned document of the tax map card that you would find down at the courthouse. Gives you the dates that it was acquired, gives you deed book and page numbers, and it shows you, and it only goes up to Terry here, okay? But at a certain point, they stopped using this system, obviously, and they started using it electronically, so we only have it up through Terry. But you can see they crossed out people. The first one was Dale, crossed out. Then Janet, crossed out. And then Terry. Okay, so we know the history of that property. Also, there's something called transfer notes. These are notes that are put in discussing the property, some things. The land book clerk says, please correct the description as shown below at the asterisk, which is down here. Okay? And this is where they determined that a description field should be clarified. And these can really be helpful for you if you have any questions about the parcel and transfer of ownership and things that happened. Okay, and from here you can actually print this card. You can return to search. You can go back to the map room, which is this area. So that was a little quick tour. Go ahead and play with that. You have an assignment that's going to ask you to use some of this information. So good luck and have a great day.